Let's have a conversation.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Mindful Reality, the channel that covers mindful reality, the channel that covers reality TV from a mental health perspective. I was trying to do that fast, but it's all good. So, just to get into this episode really quick, I didn't know whether I was going to watch the episode to tell you the absolute truth, but I decided to watch it. The episode was okay, it was decent. First, hi, Chocolate. Hi, Vicky. Okay, so I guess let's get into the episode a little bit. The episode began with showing the end of the last episode where Rachel got eliminated by not finishing that hamster wheel challenge. And the aftermath, it showed certain people were happy, certain people were upset. It showed Vince that was kind of happy because he said that was his biggest threat and his biggest competition. Then it was somebody like it had a little montage of Keanu being like, I didn't want to take them out. I wanted to take you out in terms of talking to Rachel. And it had this music playing and they just kind of made a funny montage of their frenemy situation while Rachel was in the house. And it showed a little bit of Rachel talking and, talking about how she had to take the chance. And it left the house in some chaos because nobody really has a direction. Let me think of some things that I liked from the episode. I like the Will edit where when Lauren ended up winning the HOH and she went to talk to Will and do damage control, and in his diary room entry he was like, you don't got to talk to me, like, you put me up, it is what it is. And he's like, when I win HOH, I don't want to talk to nobody, and you ain't gonna be having these meetings in my room, in my HOH room, because I'm gonna be in bed by 10:30, which I thought was hilarious. They had a big focus on Vince and Morgan, as we've had in a lot of episodes, especially the recent episodes. And the focus was when they showed the Reindeer Games elimination. It showed how Morgan expected Vince to pick her to go after him because he was picked by Ava to go first in that challenge, and she definitely expected that Vince was gonna pick her after he finished it. And then he was just like, "Oh no, trust me, I'm gonna pick Lauren," and then Lauren is gonna pick you. Trust me, trust me. And she did not take kindly to that, nor should she, because she was like, "Hey, I thought that I was your number one." His justification in the diary room was like, "Oh, I picked you over Lauren so many times and I hurt her, and so now I'm picking her over you this one time, and it worked out for me because y'all are both safe." It's like, y'all may be beefing with each other, but as long as you both have me as your number one, that benefits me because that's two women that have me as their number one. Once he picked Lauren over Morgan, it was a wrap. And for some reason, Morgan still picked him with house guest choice to do the power of veto. It ended up not making a difference, but the fact that she picked him was something else. What else? Lauren's nominees. Lauren felt a way that she was basically trying to strong arm Morgan and say, if I pick you to go next in that, I forgot what the name of the challenge was called, but if I pick you to go next in that challenge, you have to pick Kelly. And then Morgan ended up picking Rachel. Morgan is stuck. Morgan sigh. Morgan is stashmatized. They have another word for it, but they have not hooked up to my knowledge. So I'm not even gonna go there. I'll call it stashmatized. I don't know what it is about what Vince brings to the table and what Vince provides for her, but she can't see the game beyond this man at all. Morgan is male identifying. Keanu just asked Vince if the feeds are still on after midnight. Rachel got so mixed up in that wheel. She sure did. Oh, since I forgot to do this, okay, two things I want to do, but I'm going to start with the first one.
Shout out all my dogs at the crib. 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 Shout out all my dogs at the crib.
Shout out all my dogs at the crib. Sorry, I could have done that earlier. Shout out all my dogs at the crib.
It's so cute. It's so cute.
I feel bad for her. I know how it feels to panic. Yeah, I mean,
The shirt's cute. I know. I took it in my bra. I did see the butterfly shirt like what was it, week 2, Kels?
oh, all the ladies are in one room. I feel like they all probably panic to a degree, knowing that if they don't finish that thing, they're going home. Oh, this is the second thing I wanted to put up because it's been a while, and this popped up on my on this day feed. So throwing it up there, maybe for those who have not ever seen this video yet.
I slid in the DMs of Sam from the Circle. She was a really big fan of Jill Scott, so I had to lie and tell her that I was Jill Scott so that she would be willing to get to know me. So somehow, some way, she agreed to meet up with me as Jill Scott. So I'm hoping that when I see her, I'm going to be able to convince her that everything else was real and that we're going to have this great connection and great conversation. We'll see what happens.
Hello, you.
It's really you!
What are you, like a personal assistant?
No, I'm Jill Scott. We've been talking for like months.
You are not Jill Scott. You are not James Scott. Maybe Jeffrey Scott. You mean you're the person I've been talking to all these months? Are you playing right now?
No, everything else that I said was true. It was just that one part. I promise you.
So you mean telling me, season 5 winner of the Circle, Sam, putting stuff together smart, and I fell for this? You're dumb. And I'm out. Been real. See you later, Jeffrey Scott, Jeffrey, whoever you are. You know, absolutely.
You're just gonna leave?
I'm out of here. It's been real.
Call me.
Never.
This is gonna be a short one, just to let you guys know in advance. Why? Because today I actually am tired. It was a long day. My day started with accompanying a client to go to a court case, getting pulled over, racial profiling, right in front of the courthouse. And his appointment was coming right up. And they held me there for like 40 minutes. Then when I showed them my badge, I showed them where I worked. I showed them his paperwork that shows when his appointment is and that I'm his assigned peer advocate. Made no difference. But you know who was not a tiny bit late? Let's see if she said anything. Thank you. I had so much fun. That interview was the most fun interview that I've ever done in my life. I've done what, maybe 12, 13 of them with these reality TV people, and that was definitely by far the most fun. Who else is on here? I think I said hi to everybody else, but hi, Cass. Welcome. Sorry, I keep blocking the screen. Is this going to help? Maybe a little bit. Oh, they're hugging again. Why? So Morgan and Vince are in the kitchen with Will and Kelly. Morgan just walked over to Vince to hug him for no reason. Look at them trying to make up after their HR incident. I'm all for it. I love it. Okay, so we have Morgan winning the power of veto, taking herself off. Keanu as the replacement nom. So we have Ashley, Will, and Keanu as the noms. And I'm in between a rock and a hard place. Chocolate, I see that shade. Because I would love all three of them to stay in the house, but obviously all three of them cannot. One of those three is gone because there's no more renom options. Sorry, I keep putting my hand on the camera, but it's because I'm using my phone. The food does look dry. I'm also watching the feeds. I know Mickey was one of the chefs. Who made this food? That's what I'm trying to figure out. All right. Hold on. This is something that I always do. Who made this food, y'all? Yeah. Put that sauce on that food, Morgan, because who made this? Who made this food, y'all? Yeah, throw some seasoning on that. Anyways. I had a rough day, y'all. Forgive me. I can add bottle sauce. For real. Yeah, the food does look super bland. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Is that wood chips? Will, how are you eating that? You know, family dinner looks real sad right now. The family dinner looks super sad. $11 people in the live. Please hit the like button and show some love.
What sense does that make? The math is not mathing.
The math is not mathing, y'all. Hit the like button. Likes are free. Is that the whole house in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Who's missing? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, it's definitely 9 people in there, so nobody's missing. That's a whole group right now. I'm the only person I really remember bragging about being a cook is Mickey. I don't know who else cooks well on this season. Curious about that as well. They're all together in there. This is very strange. The Last Supper. This is also strange watching them all eat together because a lot of them don't like each other. I guess they must have decided this beforehand. I do remember they were asking her to cook their slop. I do remember that. Oh, something I forgot to mention was Ashley in the episode. I mean, they gave Ashley a hell of an edit. Because they showed Ashley having this conversation with Kelly where she was basically gaslighting her regarding her being a lawyer. Where's the button where we can hype your videos? What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. There's supposed to be there's a button for that. Explain what you mean. Wasn't Rachel on the Worst Cooks in America show? I haven't watched it before. Yeah, so it showed Ashley throwing out a bunch of questions about who do they think is lying about the profession, who do they think might be a lawyer, etc. And then it showed Morgan venting to Ashley about how she thinks that Lauren is going to make her a renom. Then Ashley went to Lauren to let her know that. Because it potentially increased the chances of if Lauren won power veto, that you would take her off potentially. Honestly, I hate times like this when they all sit together. Because no game strategy is going to be talked at a time when they're all sitting at the table together. Captain Will, I liked how they showed Captain Will flexing at the end. Where he was just like, if you're sitting next to me, you're going home, and that's a fact. Because we all know that is actually a fact. Most people next to him go home by majority vote. Okay, y'all. I'm sorry this is not a long one, but I've had a few very short sleep days in a row, and tomorrow I have to get up early again. But tomorrow's eviction night. I'll do my best. People ask for panels on eviction night, so I'll do my best to catch the episode, open up a panel for those who want to talk on the panel. But for now, I'm gonna look into it. Chocolate. Let me see what you said again. The button where we can hype your videos. Okay, I'm gonna look into it. I'm gonna try to find what you're talking about. Thank you for the suggestion. But for everybody else, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get notified of when I drop some more amazing content. Thank you all, and have an amazing, amazing night.
You are now tuned in to Mindful Reality, the channel that covers reality TV from a mental health perspective.
What's up, family? It's Mimi from Big Brother Season 25, and you are now tuned in to Mindful Reality with Mark. I need for y'all to stop what you're doing and make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, because the math ain't mathin', okay?